Coming up on Coasting Through Asia, we're in Spain? Parque España Shima, Spain Village, which is a mouthful of a name. Exploring one of the most themed parks of the trip.
This is so beautiful. I am already so impressed with this park. Oh my God.
And what may be the most underrated coaster in Japan.
It is an excellent, excellent ride.
You get airtime on an invert, which makes absolutely no sense. It just rips through the layout. One of the best inverts I've been on.
And it's all coming up next.
Good morning, everyone. From our next exciting theme park here in Japan, we've made it to Parque España Shima, Spain Village, which is a mouthful of a name.
It is, but so from what I've heard, if you were to take what a land in Disney Sea looks like and theme it to Spain, that is what we are looking at here, which makes me very excited. The big star of the show is going to be Pyrenees, which is a B&M invert. From what I've gathered so far, the track color, this is what Brian said, this is his theory. The track is white to be like the snow on top of a mountain, and then the supports and everything are brown to be the mountain, like the Pyrenees Mountains.
I like that.
So that's really cool, yeah.
Yeah, and this is a stunning front entrance. You have like a conquistador, just very cool architectural style to mimic something you'd find in Spain. Like, we walked up to this and we're like, we actually feel like we are in Spain. So this is a Japanese take on the Spanish culture. And
I'm very excited to see what that's like.
Yeah, I'm really, really excited. So we got here from a limited express train over from the Kuwana station near Nagashima Spa Land. It took like an hour, 50 minutes, and
Not
then we
bad.
took a bus over from the Yugata station to the park. So they have a bus loop literally right here outside the front entrance, which is super convenient.
Yeah, works great.
It does look like it might be a little bit of a busy day. Park closes at 5 o'clock, so we're gonna try and make the most of it. They only have
It's gonna be rushed.
They have 4 roller coasters, so we gotta knock out those and any cool like dark rides or flats that they might have.
So a one-day ticket here to Parque España is 5,700 yen, which is about $40 US. But if you want a two-day ticket, it's only $10 US more. So actually, that's a pretty good bargain if you're going for 2 days. Wow, look at this. This is our front entrance for Parque España. This is so beautiful. I'm literally stunned. I feel like we're at Universal, like walking down their like New York Street or whatever.
Oh, but this is way prettier.
This is very pretty.
The
yeah.
colors, like all the colors we picked are perfect.
Yeah. And the longest line we've seen so far is for churros. Stretches all the way down there.
Oh my.
I'm sorry, you'll have to get a churro somewhere else.
If the operations for a stick of dough is this, I'm very nervous for the rides.
I am already so impressed with this park. This is incredible.
If this was it, I'd be like, cool, that was great.
You know what this plaza reminds me of? Parque Warner Madrid.
You're freaking Spain.
Oh,
like
maybe just, yeah, Parque Warner without the parque. It's just Madrid. Okay, so we just arrived in this plaza, and this totally resembles Plaza del Sol in Madrid.
That's where the guy dressed like Mario kept asking for my money and wanted to take pictures with me.
So this is a long line of people to take photos with these little creatures right here. They are cute. Okay, I stand corrected. That was not Plaza del Sol. That was Plaza Mayor, which I've also been to. They have this massive amphitheater called the Colosseum. Really, really impressive structure. Look at this. This like goes all the way down. Wow. What a venue. So this is like some sort of nutcracker ride? I have no idea. It says it's a 20-minute wait, but this doesn't look like 20 minutes unless there's more of a line behind here, but I guess this is Christmas themed?
Well, that's a pretty start. Look at that.
What does this have to do with Spain?
Nothing, but who cares?
Where's Cogatillo? I'm just saying, maybe he'll be on the ride.
Cogatillo having a ride would be the best.
If you guys don't know what Cogatillo is, look it up. You'll thank us later.
All right, here we go. So far we got storybooks that are in Japanese,
I
so.
wish I knew what the story was.
Do you not know the story of the Nutcracker?
Actually, I don't.
Really?
No,
Did you ever,
genuinely.
you never saw like the ballet?
No.
I had to see it when I was a kid. I would have appreciated it more as an adult, but as a kid I fell asleep. Wow. Look at all the lights. This is Team Lab Planets all over again.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
look
fun.
at that. That's so fun.
That's a lot of lights.
This is like a big light display. That's what it feels like. So they basically took the concept of decorating your house to have the lights flash to music and turn it into a dark ride. I love it.
There's a lot of mice in this story.
A lot of mice.
The mice are fighting the Nutcrackers?
It would appear so. I don't 100% know what's going on, but this is fun.
Yeah.
It's pretty.
Very interesting.
I've never seen a dark ride done quite like this.
Yeah.
Wow.
Photo.
Oh,
Let's go take a picture.
I'm gonna take a photo of the frog. What's up? This is, looks like the exterior of It's a Small World, if it was Christmasified.
Yeah, basically. That was interesting. Like, pretty good for a lower budget dark ride.
I liked it. That was very, very spirited.
There's a beautiful set of stairs here. Let's see where they lead. Look at this like design. Yeah, I think Pyrenees is up here. This is just like so intricate. You can tell that this park actually had like a pretty high budget.
Yeah, for sure.
Maybe that's why they skimped out a little bit of money on the dark ride. Whoa. Well, that's freaking cool. And there you can see the mine train too. I'm really digging this area. I think we're gonna go do this mine train first before hitting up Pyrenees.
So there are a lot of very beautiful parks out there, but I don't know what it is about this one, but it is like doing something.
I'll tell you what, it's so cohesive. Like everything here just works and flows together, and so many parks do not do that. They have multiple themed areas, and this is like one big theme.
And it's so charming.
Even the queue for the mine train. Rock work everywhere.
It was posted 50 minutes. We're about to ride. 21 minutes.
So they
Not too
are
bad.
way overestimating the wait times.
One thing, it makes no sense. Like, a lot of parks will either overpost as a way to sell skip the lines, which they don't offer here. But every attraction here is running one train, which also makes no sense to me either, because it's a national holiday here in Japan. So, at least in the U.S., when it's a holiday, we always have full capacity if maintenance allows. And
We just got off the mine train, and that was fantastic.
Why was that so intense at moments? Like, to me, it was like almost on par with the intensity of Thunderation at times. Like, I was like, whoa, like that is a crazy mine train.
Yeah.
It was really well done, and it has two lift hills.
It does. The two lift hills are right next to each other, so it almost looks like a dueling coaster.
I thought it was at first, not gonna lie.
Yeah, no, it's just one train cycling, but it was like very forceful. Definitely grayed out at two different points. One after the first drop, and then one after the second lift hill.
Do you need water?
No, I'm good. Actually, I've been hydrating, so it is just forceful.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think, Tyler?
2 words. Tanner Tucker.
Oh, he would love that ride. He would love that ride.
Tanner's gonna watch this series back and be like, man, they talked about me a lot.
Brian, what do you think?
That was so freaking intense. That's one of the better mine trains I've been on. Nice little view of the surrounding areas from the lift hill. You just that first drop, you dive right into the ground.
Yeah.
You get really low. You can touch the grass if you wanted to.
And it's so well themed. You're surrounding these towering pieces of rockwork. It was really, really
The way it's
impressive.
intertwined with the flume too. Is
Yes, yeah, the flume goes right underneath it. We're definitely gonna have to do that later.
But first, we have to do the ride that we came here for, and that is Pyrenees, the B&M Invert.
That is listed at only a 20-minute wait.
20-minute wait.
How is that possible? When we got here, we watched them send 3 trains in a span of 25, 30 minutes. How on earth is it?
And if they are overposting the wait times, then logically this will be half that, right?
So whenever I visit a new country, I really like to I don't know, try to see different aspects of the culture and take part in what I can. And one thing that everybody does here is they have little tiny stuffed animals attached to literally everything they own, and I love it. So my collection is forming. This is a shrimp dumpling. I found this on the ground in line for the mine train. Actually, Matt found it.
I didn't do anything.
I got a Fuji Q Highland. He's very soft. And then on my camera bag, I've got Hokuge, the white whale. But my camera is starting to become heavier, and it's getting annoying to film stuff because I gotta every time I take a shot.
We made it to the station. Bryant, what's our time? How long have we been
Oh,
here?
good point. Pretty accurate this time, actually.
Oh, okay, so
Almost
they're
on the
spot
nose.
on.
You ready for this?
Yep.
There we go.
Here they are.
That is the dumbest thing. I mean, honestly, it's kind of handy. If you would normally take off your shoes, but still, the concept is just a little ridiculous, you know?
I would have just taken them off,
We're
but
back, baby. We're back. Let's go.
Tokyo Dome City.
Yeah, they ain't taking these ones from me.
They were saying to do it though for sneakers and tennis shoes as well.
Yeah,
Well,
who's gonna do that for
it's
tennis shoes?
suggested. Not everybody's doing it, but I think they want you to.
So these over-the-shoulder restraints have an additional set of padding on the front. It's really, really weird. You can see how they attach them around. I have no idea what the point of that is, but yeah, there you go. That's what it looks like. It's so weird. So maybe it's just less open feeling. Is that in case you hit your head by leaning forwards? I don't know. Very odd decision. And as with every other park here, they do not let you choose your row. So we are in rows 5 and 6.
So what you're seeing right now is between every single cycle, they push down and check every single restraint to make sure it still works. Which, I mean, you buy a B&M for quality. I feel like you can trust that their restraints are working, but I guess they don't quite trust it. I've never seen anything like this. Even at the other parks in Japan, I haven't seen anything like this.
Pyrenees is phenomenal. That ride hauls.
It's
It is
crazy.
So intense.
Yeah, we got 2 rides. First one, I think I was 3rd or 4th to the back.
Yeah,
And
then this
on the
was
right side.
the very back for our most recent ride.
Yeah,
'Cause
I was second to back, and I did the far left.
we came back around and it was listed at 30 minutes, but there was no one there. But somehow it still took a while because their dispatches are just so slow. We'll get to that in a second.
Yeah.
But yeah, that layout is insane. It reminds me a lot of Raptor at Cedar Point.
Yes.
It has really whippy moments. It even has some airtime at the
Yeah,
end.
there's an airtime hill. I was like, oh my gosh, are we back on the what you call it, STC?
Yeah. I was like, oh, I'd never gotten airtime before on an invert, and then suddenly this thing has one.
Yeah, it's really, really good. I would definitely put this at a top tier invert.
This is a top tier B&M invert. I am so impressed.
I'm really happy we came here to ride this. First of all, the park is amazing, and then this being the star attraction. Normally I'm inverts are typically a supporting cast, but when it's this good, it's okay.
I definitely had some moments of graying out again, not because of dehydration, but just because that thing is just so many G-forces.
I just feel the need to mention that now because we read all the comments and everyone's like, Taylor, I think you need to get checked out.
I promise, I literally have 2 water bottles in my backpack. I haven't drank it. That thing is just so intense. Matt measured the G-forces on the Ride Forces app. He said it hit 4.67.
What?
That at max point. What? We're gonna take a break. We're gonna get some food because after that, need to eat.
Oh God, yeah.
All the architecture around here is just stunning. This is our restaurant, Restaurant Amigo. They built a fake little pond around here, and it just is stunning. Gives amazing views too of the log flume, the mine train, and there's Pyrenees right behind it. right, Matt, while we're waiting in line for food, how was Pyrenees?
It's amazing. I want to say I want to add it to like my top 10 coasters if I were to rank them, but I'm not sure. Everything from the first drop to that straight downward slope before the airtime hill is just pure insanity. It pulls an intense amount of G's. You get airtime on an invert, which makes absolutely no sense. It just rips through the layout. It's smooth. The elements on it are unique, and there's really no slow points. You know, you have that one point right before the airtime hill where it's kind of tame, but I think that's needed just for how insane the first half of the ride actually is.
Here's our lunch. This all looks fantastic.
It's really good.
Ooh, I don't even know what I'm looking at.
Me neither.
Me neither.
What is it, a loco something bowl?
All right.
I don't know. Is it Japanese or is it Spanish?
Yes.
Okay, got it. So this coaster right here is the smallest roller coaster in the park, and it's not built by a mainstream manufacturer or anything, which is why the track looks so weird. And I would be totally down to do it, but it does look to have a pretty long line, and the hours here are very limited. They close in like 3 hours, I think, from when this is being filmed, so my guess is we probably won't have time for it.
So one thing I've noticed here today is that everyone is taking pictures of their stuffed toys in front of this. I wonder why, but I kind of feel like I should do it because I literally have my little Hokuge whale here with me, so I could get his picture here. This guy's name is Toro, as in L. I love your ride.
Behind this facade is an indoor roller coaster called Iron Butt or Iron Bun. I don't know, one of the two. Update, it's Iron Bowl. Those are L's. Wow, look at this. This is awesome. Over the shoulder restraints though.
No inversion.
All right, yeah. Let's see how this is.
So their indoor coaster is really well themed, but has horrible profiling.
Yeah. I mean, it's a Sansei, so I'm not shocked.
Yeah. No, the theming was really good. The profiling could have been better. Overall, I didn't mind it. I thought it was cute and well done. The first lift kind of reminded me of the Mummy, where like you have like lights going at you as you're going up the lift. I thought there was going to be a drop track in the middle of the ride because we stopped for some mid-ride show.
Yeah, that part was giving the Walking Dead coaster, where you stop in the middle of the ride and you go forward a little bit, and then you finally go.
Right.
But like
But then nothing happens afterwards.
yeah,
That
you
was
have,
it.
you have a second lift, one turn that shatters your spine, and then other runs.
And then that's it. Yeah, it's
It
really
was-
anticlimactic.
I would say anticlimactic
Adventure
is the right word.
Express. Woo!
Did it hurt?
Yeah, I would say anticlimactic is the right word, but great theming.
Did it hurt anyone else's boobs, or is that just me?
No, I'm good.
That was a really weird experience because I went in expecting very little, and then it was like, oh, this is a lot more than I expected, and then it gave me like,
False hope.
yeah, I was like, oh, like this is really going somewhere, and then it didn't. It was very weird, but it was very nice looking.
Because when you start up the lift hill, you're surrounded by rockwork, and then there's all these gears. And it's so steampunk, and you can see all this like with cool lighting as you're going around. These like turns are like da da da, but then again, it starts to go somewhere, and then it actually doesn't, and then it's just over. So
Well,
yeah,
then you
I don't
stop
know.
and you're like, this is drop track, and then I'm like, are we gonna go backward? Are we gonna do anything? And then it's just a very
Nothing.
slow little, yeah, it was very weird.
There are Looney Tunes characters poking out through these like windows of the building, like actual animatronic figures, like talking to the people down below. What? Yep, there they go. Good night. I was admiring how beautiful this building was until I realized it was literally a restroom.
It is?
Yeah. This looks like it could be a show building or something, and there's just like randomly ruins on top. Looks straight out of like Pompeii. This is in a theme park. A full freaking castle.
Alton Towers.
It's giving, yeah, or we were just at a Warwick Castle, and that looks like the Carnan Tower.
I'm around Carnan right now.
Yeah, yeah. Wow. Yeah. I don't know if there's right in here. What did it say? This might be a museum?
It's a museum.
Castillo de Xavier.
Okay, ready? Wait. I want to see your face.
Oh, that's cool. No way. We have to go down? This is by far the best themed non-Disney or Universal park.
Oh yeah, like that isn't corporate. Absolutely. Like this is awesome. I don't even know where we're going right now, but I quite frankly don't care.
What the heck? There's a whole another theme park down here.
Big park.
This
I'm
is
just wondering-
big. That's where we came in through. That's all up there.
I was like looking at the list of attractions, and I'm like, where are they? From where we walked up, they're probably down here.
Yeah.
What's this?
I have no idea what this is. The queue for this ride looks like a house. There's just a full meal setup. Looks like a dinner table, shelves. This is beautiful.
We got a boat takeover. Hey, all 6 of us fit in here perfectly.
We start off with like these little models of like circus tents, horses, characters. I don't know, just tents in general. It could be circus tents. We don't know. So apparently this ride used to deviate from its current path and would go to the left inside this massive building. It would climb up a lift hill and have a whole indoor sequence, but I guess they closed the building and now it's just sitting there vacant as a backdrop.
Whoa. That's a bit too much for me.
Oh,
Oh no!
that's my back.
I knew we'd be okay.
Have that back.
Hurry! No, not yet. Stay behind me.
So when I was looking at the website for this, the description said that this was like the place where the happy dolphins live. And I was like, what does that even mean? And I just saw a little statue of a happy dolphin. Now it all makes sense. This is a happy dolphin ride. Look out for the little happy dolphins. They're here.
Whoa.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh, it's horrible! Oh my God!
The theming really does not stop once you're down here at the bottom. It's wildly impressive. There's a full pirate ship right over there. I don't even know what that's for. The other big ride down here is themed to Don Quixote and supposedly uses the same ride system as Peter Pan at the Disney parks. Just a sprinkle of pixie dust will make the lap bar go, oh. You ready? Do that thing where he's like, you can fly, and then we like lift off the ground. Just like that. Oh!
Wait, this is so fun.
I do not know the story at all, and this is in Japanese, so I still don't think I'm gonna understand it by the end of this ride. Oh, we're kind of high up, not gonna lie. It's like an underwater scene. What is this, The Little Mermaid?
This is so cute. What the heck? That was adorable.
I love that. I loved every second of that. That was so fun.
This park is so scenic, like not just in all the buildings, but in all the nature.
I love it. I mean, hey, it's like that in Spain.
Yeah.
Spain is gorgeous. Tons of beautiful sights and stuff in nature. Lots of beautiful architecture. They're nailing it.
Yeah. What are you laughing at?
I tripped.
At this point, we're starting our climb back up to the top part of the park, but it's like a full village in here, like an entire town. Not there being just a random Pikachu there. Where did they come from?
How many lines there are here for like photo ops? Like,
Yeah, is that what
enormous
this is?
lines?
There's
Yeah.
there's lines. They're all running down this pathway. I was trying to figure out what it was
It's for
for.
a photo op
Wow.
of like with a little tiny Pikachu.
Oh yeah, there's another one right there, like a little character.
Yeah, that's what the line is for one of those.
What? Dude, this is a longer line for this than
Pay
Pyrenees.
attention. This is what I was saying before. There are most people in line have one singular stuffed animal, and they're getting photos with the stuffed animal in front of different locations. I wonder if it's like a scavenger hunt or something.
Maybe.
But dang, I would not wait that long for a
Also,
scavenger hunt.
this view. Hello.
Hello.
Wow.
It definitely is.
And welcome back up to the top. Absolutely amazing. There's only like the 2 main rides down there, but like be sure to go check it out because honestly it's very easy to miss. We didn't even realize that there was a lower half of the park. We found it by accident. So don't miss that if you're coming here.
So apparently they have a shooting dark right here. They have a lot of dark rides here. That's what this one's called. And I don't know if there's much of a line at all. Wow. Sure enough, it's really well themed, just like everything else here. Oh.
What the?
Well, that's cool. Yeah, it's a shooting dark ride. It's got a crossbow. This is fun. That's different.
What? It's a crossbow.
That's pretty cool. It is all practical effects. Look at that. They're really, really cool looking. Score check. You got 3,500. You got 3,500.
Hey!
That's pretty good. I've been filming, so I'm not doing so hot. Oh my gosh. This is insane.
I did not expect this. Not even a little bit.
Wow. 12,400.
Not bad.
And 18,500. Wow.
Right?
Very good.
Wow, but nowhere near the high score.
I would say we did not even come close.
How did somebody get 75,000 on that?
You know, I did not expect to ride the kids coaster today because it had a full queue almost all day. But as I was walking over to Pyrenees, it was a walk-on. So you know what? I went for a ride, and it is way better than like a little like Zamperla gravity coaster or something. You know, it's like an actual substantial layout. So, you know, I think that's pretty cool. It's like an upgraded kiddie coaster. You know, families can enjoy that with their young ones. Some beautiful views there of Pyrenees. I'm gonna go for one last ride on the attraction before we have to exit the park. Something really dumb here is that if you are going to Ugata Station, which is the closest main train line here, there's a bus that you have to take, and the buses stop running at park close. So the park closes at 5:30, last bus is at 5:30. So no last ride of the night, and if you miss that bus, you're stuck here, which is bad. And we did look into Uber, there's none out here. So gonna go get one last ride and then gotta start heading to the park exit, which luckily we are gonna go to the hotel to pick up our stuff that we dropped off there. And actually, even though as a hotel guest, you can only enter through the special entrance if you're staying there, anyone can exit through the hotel guest exit, which is right over there next to Pyrenees. So let's go for one more ride.
And for my final ride, it's going to be from row 2. It is pretty much impossible to pick your rows here, and you know what? This is as close to the front as I'm going to get, so I'll take it.
So row 2 on Pyrenees is excellent. It is an excellent, excellent ride. I do think I prefer the back a bit more, but it's still just as intense up front. All the moments hit about the same. The main difference is really just that airtime pop, because when you sit in the back, you get it on the drop down. Here, you get it into the rise up. So realistically, it's not that different, but I love this ride. I really do. It has exceeded expectations.
Pro tip, if you find yourself in between hotels when you come here, like us, and you need a place to store your bags, they have tons of lockers here. And they're actually free. What you do is you insert a 100 yen coin in here, then you take the key, and then when you're done, when you insert the key back in, it pops out the coin. So completely free, and they have them in all sizes. They have some of the Don Quixote characters here in the train station. That's awesome. And just over a 3-hour train ride away, we have arrived at our Airbnb in Kyoto. We are here for just one night, sightseeing tomorrow. Dan, how was your day at Parque España?
Okay, the park is beautiful, and they have a really cool lineup of rides. I liked every coaster we did. The only one that's like a major manufacturer was Pyrenees, the B&M invert. The other ones are Sansai and some other Japanese company, but they were both pretty good. They had a really cool dark ride selection. They have a really cool like back area of the park where you go down an escalator. But God, they had second worst operations on this trip after Fuji-Q. But at least Fuji-Q could send a train out. So I apologize to Six Flags and Palace Entertainment for ever talking about your dispatches. I will never do that again.
All right, Matt, what do you think?
Parque España was absolutely beautiful. The park was a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be. Operations, most of them were not horrible.
I thought the dark rides were fine.
Yeah. Pyrenees was horrible.
The family coaster would have been fine if they put another one of their 3 trains on it.
Yeah.
Today was a national holiday in Japan, and every coaster was on one train.
And what I didn't understand about Pyrenees was just the way the employees were working the ride. When Dan and I first rode it, there was one person checking the train. Then when we rode it again, there was the loader checking their side, and then the unloader... and then the operator checking the unload side. So there was nobody in the op booth.
All the safety stuff seems very performative because, number one, surrounding the ride, all of like the perimeter gates are up to my hip. That's just, especially on an invert, might not want that. Number two, leaving the op booth and the enable panel just completely out in the open. I mean, me and Matt have both run B&Ms. Realistically, one of us could have gone in the booth, one of us could have gone to enable and sent that train. And no rhyme or reason. Between every cycle, they went and they pushed down on every restraint before they let guests in. I mean, it's a B&M. Do that on your Sansai.
Yeah, their procedures just did not make sense. They would go around, they would check the train, and then when the train left, they would cross under the track while the floor is down, which is a huge no-no because like.
And they were touching the train as it was moving.
Yep, and they were touching the train as it was moving. Obviously, that's a big no-no because something could get caught in whatever. You could get dragged if you accidentally pass out due to the heat and you're on the floor while it's dropped. The train could come and hit you. Like there's just a multitude of things that just did not make sense at all.
The general consensus is they're telling their guests to do all this stuff, but then the employees are doing some stuff that's
Yeah. But besides the whatever they were doing at Pyrenees, the ride was awesome, by the way. But
Favorite B&M invert.
Oh yeah, one of the best B&M inverts I've ever been on. But besides that, all the other operations in the park were pretty okay. I think coming from Fuji-Q Highland, everything seemed better than I think it was.
Their wait times were the most inaccurate we've seen at any park so far. And they didn't change throughout the day. It's like they opened up the attractions. They're like, we'll slap a 30 sticker on. Pyrenees, their operations were horrible. But like, there was one time that the queue was all the way at the entrance, and it was posted at 30. Another time, it was at the bottom of the station stairs, posted at a 30. The family coaster, posting at a 50. We waited, 20 minutes?
Yeah.
The log flume, posting a 40 all day. Waited 15 minutes. It was just no rhyme or reason to it. And I know some parks, will inflate their wait times to maybe self-skip the lines. Which, I don't agree with, but I get it. But they don't even self-skip the lines here. So it really just seemed lazy, no one really actually cared about the guest experience. But the park's beautiful.
Bryant, how was your day?
So on a more positive note, that was one of the prettiest parks that I've ever been to in my life. The whole time I forgot I was in Japan. It is so Spain-like. Even the natural landscape beyond the park looks Mediterranean. It was a perfect spot to place that park. Everything was great. I mean, Pyrenees is one of my favorite inverts of all time. So forceful. The inversions hit. Pacing great. Insanely smooth. 27 years old. And the dark rides are great. I love that shooter. Did we talk about the shooter yet?
Shooter was amazing.
That was fantastic. The animatronics were great. The lasers were... It was one of the more crisper lasers I've ever seen. You could see directly where that thing was going.
Right.
Yeah, that's definitely the sleeper hit of the trip so far. I mean, it's definitely, if I ever do come back to Japan, I would have loved to spend more time there, for sure.
I fully expected Parque España to be good, but I didn't expect it to be that good. Like, I would 100% go back there. Like, next time I'm in Japan, like, yeah, I would go back there. Totally.
Yeah, no, I definitely thought it was gonna be like the one that we ended up being like, dang, I wish we had more time or something. I didn't know that it was gonna end up being like my second favorite park after Disney, at least so far.
Yeah, I mean, because the thing is, like, their ride collection is not maybe as strong as some others. Like, at least roller coaster wise, the dark ride collection is probably the best outside of Disney and like in Universal, but we haven't gotten to that one yet.
Yeah.
But everything is just so nice. I would love to stay at that on-site hotel. Like, that looked really, really cool too. Like,
Yeah.
primo access.
I mean, like, as much as I'm a roller coaster enthusiast, I think at the core I'm a theme park lover. You know, so like that was like a theme park, like no doubt about it. And theming was at the forefront of everything. And roller coaster wise, yeah, Fuji-Q and Nagashima are better.
No, I get what you're saying.
Pyrenees
Totally.
is great though. Like it.
Very good invert. Very, very, very good.
Yeah, definitely a top tier invert. And then like the mine train was really, really fun. I just would love to see them get like something to support Pyrenees a little more.
Yeah.
Thrill.
Because they haven't gotten a new coaster in, I want to say it's been like 8 years or something. It was, I think, the smaller kids coaster. So like, I think a good thrill coaster would be good. Like we talked about, maybe something with a launch would be pretty awesome. Something where you ride above the track, definitely, that's like high thrill. So then you complement the invert. Maybe something with airtime. There's not really an airtime based ride there.
That's true.
So that could work. I don't know how well this park does outside of national holidays like today. Because when I know some friends who went and they said it was like deserted. But obviously when we were there today, it was like pretty busy and it seemed popular. Yeah, it is good. We want these parks to be doing well. And like, frankly, some of the other parks here. No, I don't want to wait in long lines, especially with those operations. But like, we hear about how some of these parks out here like do not do that well. And so like, I was actually glad to see that Parque España was kind of popping. So
all of them pretty much had been, except for Tobu.
Tobu, yeah.
But everything else was decently crowded. So.
Yeah. No, that's really good. That is really good. So, anyways, our next park is going to be Universal Studios Japan. Cannot wait. It's gonna be so awesome. Yeah, that's the other like big boy park right here outside of like the Disney ones. So, yeah, it'll be a good time. So stay tuned for that vlog coming soon. Thank you guys for joining us, and we'll see you next time.
On the next episode of Coasting Through Asia, we're spending half a day at one of the world's most popular theme parks. We're at City Walk in Japan.
Flying dinosaur, let's go!
Where we'll get to experience the craziest flying coaster ever built.
Oh my God.
Who would even think that is okay to put on a roller coaster, man?
I didn't know B&M could do that.
And Taylor will finally get to experience a timeless classic.
I loved every second of that.
Why a park would ever get rid of that, I have no idea.
Come to Japan! It's still here.
But it's not without saying hi to some friends along the way.
They're just out walking around like this. They don't give a crap.
This is gonna be the best moment of my life. And it's all coming up next.